news to you, wherever part of the world you are watching us from. This is the Atmosphere for Healing, a special program that brings alive the healing ministration of the highly esteemed prophet of God, Prophet Hubert Inja. So we want to take this time to just thank him for giving us this platform to share with the rest of the world that which God continued to do in his life. Now we are in the beautiful city of Bangkok. The country is Thailand. And there's good news. Thailand has been going on for 3 consecutive days with the prophet of God, Prophet Hubert Inja. It started from the 22nd of November 2024 to the 24th of November 2024. But guess what? A lot of miracles happen. The volume and magnitude of miracles that have been witnessed in Thailand is just unbelievable. It's incredible. So make sure you invite someone. We are about to share with you an amazing testimony. Share this broadcast wherever you are watching from. Share it quickly because we have in studio our special guest. But before going to that, I want to make sure that you understand the Atmosphere for Healing is also being brought to you through the kind courtesy of the Healing Institute. And the entire crew is here in Bangkok, Thailand. And we want to say now we believe you are set for this special, amazing testimony. And we will ask our guests, please welcome to the Atmosphere for Healing. And could you introduce yourself to our audience?
สวัสดีค่ะชื่อวรนันท์มะฮงนะคะชื่อเล่นอ้อค่ะ
It's actually a blessing to have you on this program, the Atmosphere for Healing. Now, your medical condition called herniated disc, or call it a slip disc, or when the disc is bulging, it been severe pains to you. And until you encounter the prophet of God. But before we come to that aspect, can you take us through for how many years did you suffer this problem of the slip disc?
กี่ปีแล้วคะที่แบบว่าเป็นโรคเนี้ยมันมีผลกระทบยังไงบ้าง
เป็นมา5 ปีแล้วค่ะก็คือว่าถูกให้ออกจากงานแล้วก็เงินเก็บก็หมดแล้วก็บ้านที่ตัวเองอยู่ก็ต้องให้คนอื่นเช่าค่ะ
For 5 years I suffer for this symptoms for this condition and I have to out of my workplace and I lost a lot of money that I collect. I even sold my house. Yes, I lost everything because of this.
The impact was terrible because if all your financial resources are drained trying to find a cure or trying to resolve this medical condition, but it is not happening. You have to sell your property just to make sure you get treatment. Still, you are not healed. So tell me, even with your own family life, how was it happening as well as your career to your workplace? How was it affecting you as well?
และเรื่องครอบครัวเรื่องชีวิตส่วนตัวมันมีผลกระทบยังไงกับเราคะ
เรื่องครอบครัวก็มีปัญหาเรื่องการเงินมากกว่าค่ะ
Mostly it's about the financial problems. It affect her in her family life.
Financially, this problem it drained everything out of you. You really wanted for it to be cured, but it could not for 5 years. It could not be cured. Now, I just want us to look also at the aspect that Good News Thailand, with the prophet of God, Prophet Hubert Inja, were coming. How did you get to know about it?
ได้ข่าวงานนี้มายังไงคะ
ได้ข่าวมาจากเพื่อนที่ไบโรแมนค่ะ
I heard this from my friends in Bright Romance. They're gonna have like a Good News Thailand happen.
You heard it from your friend. When you heard the news, was there any expectation that when you come to that conference, something miraculous will happen? Was there any expectation?
หลังจากที่ได้ยินข่าวว่าจะมีงาน Good News Thailand เนี่ยแล้วก็รู้สึกยังไงมีการคาดหวังยังไง
คาดหวังว่าจะได้รับการรักษา 100% ค่ะ
I expect that I'm gonna be healed 100% through this Good News Thailand.
Wow, that's a very high level of expectation. But at the same time, I wanted to know in your marriage life, was there problem as well because of this particular medical condition, because the slip disc, it means your spinal cord and everything is being affected. So in your marriage life, was this affecting you as well?
เพราะว่าผลกระทบเรื่องโรคที่เป็นอยู่มันส่งผลกระทบต่อชีวิตแต่งงานด้วยไหมคะแล้วส่งผลกระทบยังไงบ้างคะ
ก็ตอนแรกก็คือว่าเดินไม่ได้เลยค่ะก็คือต้องนอนแล้วก็คือไม่มีรายได้แบบสามีทำงานคนเดียวก็เลยบอกว่าให้เขาเลิกกับเราไปเลยให้เขาเลิกกับเราไปค่ะ
because I have to out of my workplace no salary income for my part so my husband have to work alone so I feel so depressed so much I feel so guilty I said to my husband you can quit with me we end up the relationship you can go out
Can you imagine the extent and the damage this particular problem medical condition was even psychologically affecting you to the point that you wanted, if at all that is the will of your husband, that because the burden of the financial burden that was on him alone, it means that career-wise you couldn't really go to work. So that financial burden you were feeling for him, that if you wanted to end a relationship, it could be ended. That was that stage of the desperation that this particular slip disc have taken you. But when you have arrived at that level in life, how did it really impact your general thinking in terms of family life, in terms of social life, life itself? How was you thinking about it?
แล้วมันส่งผลกระทบต่อชีวิตสังคมของเรายังไงบ้างคือจิตใจของเรามันมีผลกระทบไหมเวลาที่เราออกไปข้างนอกเจอผู้คนหรืออะไรเราคิดยังไงเราเป็นแบบนี้อะไรอย่างเงี้ย
คิดว่าไม่สามารถใช้ชีวิตปกติได้แล้วเหมือนคนพิการนะคะมันไม่มีขาข้างนี้ข้างขวาคือเดินไม่ได้เลยแล้วก็คือลงน้ำหนักได้ด้านเดียวคนก็คิดว่าเราแบบว่าพิการอะไรเงี้ย
I feel so depressed so much I was thinking like I'm not normal people like because the half side of my body that's paralyzed I could not walk at all I have to depending on just one leg but I could not go out and meet people so I feel so depressed
Wow now come good news Thailand Yes, with the man of God, the highest esteemed Prophet Uberinja. That is in 2024. The time, the 2nd of November to the 24th. But before we come to the healing aspect, where the Prophet of God ministered to our sister, I want to encourage you wherever you are. Take it upon yourself to make sure that you are connected to the Prophet of God. Because that which she's about to say is simply happening because of the environment and the connection that she had, the encounter that she had with the Prophet of God, Prophet Uberinja. So make sure that you are connected wherever you are with the man of God, Prophet Uberinja. You too will have your testimony. So now come this night of Good News Thailand, where the Prophet of God was, and she herself was there on the 23rd of November, a Saturday night. Tell me, that night when you saw the prophet enter the building, what was going through your mind?
เวลาที่อ้อเห็นท่านผู้เผยเดินเข้ามาในงานอ้อเห็นท่านครั้งแรกอะไรคือในตอนนั้นมีอะไรอยู่ในหัวอยู่ในความคิดรู้สึกยังไงบ้าง
ก็รู้สึกดีใจมากค่ะแล้วก็รู้สึกว่าผู้ที่รับการเจิมที่สูงมาถึงประเทศไทยแล้วตื่นเต้นมาก
I feel so joyful I feel so glad because I know this is the most anointed one of God He's came in and this is my great opportunity to meet him
Powerful so it raises your level of faith and say this is the most anointed man of God and because of that you are expected or expecting to be healed. Now, the moment the prophet entered and began to pray for people, I believe it came your turn where the prophet of God lay hands on you. What happened at that moment?
พอท่านผู้เผยได้วางมือใส่อ้อแล้วเกิดอะไรขึ้นในช่วงตรงนั้น
เหมือนวิญญาณถูกผลักออกค่ะแล้วก็กลับเข้ามามีชีวิตใหม่แล้วก็ได้รับการรักษาสามารถเดินแล้วก็กระโดด กระโดดได้เลยค่ะกระโดดด้วยขาสองข้าง
ทันทีเลยเหรอ like when Prophet Hubert Angel laying hand on her like she feel like her spirit like go out and then come back again and she starting to jump and like dancing around and everything are like completely healed. She become a normal person, not disabled anymore. She was so surprised. I asked, is this happen immediately? She says yes.
Wow. It's so powerful. I don't even know how to condense it in words. I don't really have the diction for it. But if she says, and as she's saying directly, when she mentioned that, when the prophet of God laid hands on me, I felt my spirit leaving my body. And then it rejuvenated, it became new, and came back into me, brought that energy up, and you begin to look around, begin to walk around, excited, jumping up, and all that paralysis, because that is one of the problems caused by that spinal problem when the disc is removed out of the place, slip disc. You have spinal problems, so the paralysis. So that moment, you start to jump up. You start to do the things you couldn't do before, excited, running up and down. At that moment, all the pains and everything completely disappear. You were totally healed, and you felt it yourself.
ก็คืออ้อรู้เลยใช่ไหมว่ามันหายทันทีทันใดเลย
ใช่ค่ะ
yes
Yes, totally healed.
happened immediately
And from that moment, the walking became normal. There's no form of being disabled. There's no form of, trying to fight to walk. Everything became normal.
ก็คือทุกอย่างกลับมาเป็นปกติเลยใช่ไหมคะกลับมาเดินได้คือกระโดดขึ้นมาได้เลยใช่ไหม
ใช่ค่ะ
Yes. So wonderful testimony. What do you have to say to someone watching us now who might be going through a medical condition? It could be also a slip disc. You don't know. It could be any medical condition. What do you have to say to that person? Because for you, you got your healing when the prophet ministered to you. What do you have to say to the person watching us now?
อ้ออยากจะพูดหนุนใจใครที่กำลังดูอยู่ตอนนี้ที่เขาอาจจะมีปัญหาแบบเดียวกันแล้วก็เขาก็ไม่รู้จะหาทางรักษายังไงหรืออาจจะแบบเป็นคนที่แบบเจอปัญหาเรื่องแบบมาถึงทางตันแล้วไปต่อไม่ได้แล้วจากอาการโรคที่เป็นอยู่แล้วอยากจะหนุนใจเขายังไงบ้างแล้วก็คือสิ่งที่เราได้รับจากประสบการณ์เนี่ยแล้วว่าเป็นสิ่งที่จะช่วยพวกเขายังไงบ้าง
ถ้าเกิดคุณกำลังป่วยอยู่นะคะให้คุณมารับการรักษาจากพระเจ้าค่ะพระเจ้าช่วยคุณได้คุณจะหายอย่างแน่นอนค่ะ 100%
If you have any kind of sickness you can come to God God can heal you you're gonna be healed by the Lord and God can use the man of God to lay hand and heal you you're gonna be healed 100%.
Wow. Just by the encounter of the prophet of God, Prophet Hubert Angel, she's now healed after 5 years of suffering slip disc, financially completely drained out because everything spent on the doctors and medication didn't work until her encounter with the prophet of God. Now tell me something. What do you have to say to Prophet Hubert Angel?
อ้ออยากจะพูดอะไรกับท่านผู้เผยค่ะ
ขอบคุณอาจารย์ยูเบิร์ตแองเจิลนะคะที่มารักษาคนไทยแล้วก็นำการอัศจรรย์มาสู่ประเทศไทยค่ะ
I really thank God and appreciate Prophet Hubert Angel so much that he came to Thailand and bring the miracle come to Thailand and heal Thai people like me.
Wow. Powerful, powerful. I don't even want to add to that, to the fact that he say, thank God to the highest Prophet Hubert Angel for visiting Thailand in this beautiful city, Bangkok. And because of his arrival here, people like me, or Thai like me, spent all my resources, sold my properties, trying to get medical cure, but could not be healed. Just the instant touch of the prophet, that instant encounter brought the healing that I sought for 5 years. And so thank you, sir. Thank you for allowing God to use you, being the resident of the potency of the power of God and expressing it to millions around the world. Thank you for Good News Thailand. And we want to even close on this note. Wherever you are watching, all we can say, it is incumbent upon you to get connected to the prophet of God, whether on social media platforms, on all the channels of Good News World. it is incumbent upon you as you get connected to the prophet of God. You too will have your testimony, and you too will be one of our guests in the studio sharing the miraculous power of God as you share your testimony to the rest of the world. So we just wanted to appreciate you for really allowing us to use this platform and spread the power of God as you demonstrate it to millions around the world. And thank you for Good News Thailand. But until next time, this is Pastor Moses, and the atmosphere of healing is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of the Healing Institute. Watch out, because more testimonies are on their way from Bangkok in Thailand. More and more will be coming your way. We are not out of good news. We are just simply out of time. But until then, good news and bye-bye for now.
God's Medicine, authored by Prophet Hubert Angel. In this book, learn how to receive divine healing and, equally important, how to keep it. Immerse yourself in this teaching by Prophet Angel, a man who has a very potent healing ministration that is seeing multitudes receive their healing from all manner of ailments around the world. Order your copy from www.hubertangel.org or from Amazon Kindle. Receive your healing at the Healing Institute with Prophet Hubert Angel. Register for free at www.healinginstitute.org.